Yeah, it was a perfect ending. It was, you know, it doesn't get, I don't know, can't get better than this. You know, it was a, you know, good first period. Then second, we were a little bit sleeping. We came back, you know, perfect ending. It was a lot of fun.
I stink. I'm really bad. At least I forewarned people. You know, Mark went down and he snapped that first goal and then went down and snapped the second one. I was like, oh my God, he could still play. The hockey obviously wasn't great hockey, but it was competitive, and the game ended the way it should end, with the best player on the ice on the home team scoring a big goal.
Coming back here and meet all the old teammates and the guys I haven't seen in 20 years, playing against those Edmonton legends, you know, and you know, obviously getting back in the Winnipeg people here, it's just something special.
It helps celebrate the game. It helps celebrate the history of the Winnipeg Jets. And like I said earlier, I'm just super proud to have been a part of it for the weekend, and hopefully the fans enjoy themselves. They sounded great even though we were so far away, and it's something that we're very excited about being a part of, and looking forward to a big game tomorrow here when the so-called real hockey players strap it on tomorrow.
He calls him that. He's the broadcaster for NBC. Hard to believe. Technically, that was only the dress rehearsal, everybody. The actual Heritage Classic game that will count in the NHL standings between the current Jets and the Oilers, prepped and ready for tomorrow afternoon. After enjoying a family skate yesterday, a real practice this morning for the Jets 2.0. The players trying their hardest to make the distracting venue feel a little more normal so that they can actually get down to work on Sunday. But it was hard to focus on drills and preparation with IGF looking so cool and the sun being so bright. Outdoor hockey is awesome, but it does have its challenges.
One end of the rink faces directly into the sun, so that's going to be a challenge. The weather can be unpredictable. The ice conditions can be unpredictable. All that being said, you know, both teams are out there together, so it shouldn't matter.
It's just so much going on. There's, you know, your family gets involved, and you know, the NHL has done a great job, you know, putting everything together, and it's just an opportunity that, you know, you don't get every day to, you know, come to a beautiful stadium like this and, you know, play an outdoor game.
It was pretty sweet. Ice is a little roughed up, but you know, that's to be expected. But it's a pretty cool atmosphere. You know, even without any fans in the seats. So you know, I couldn't imagine what it's going to be like tomorrow with you know, with the place packed.
Key playing that ice, yeah, the ice isn't so good. So you just have to not do anything fancy and just get pucks to the net and get pucks to the deep and just. It's going to be just kind of grinding the game.
So maybe no hat tricks.
You never know. Yeah, it depends, but victory would be great.
The other guys also took a twirl through the fog earlier this morning, trying to adjust and prepare. The Oilers are off to their best start in a decade. They don't want the hype of this event to derail their early momentum. Edmonton is looking for balance.
Taking it all in and enjoying it. That's what you're here for. This is, for some, it'll be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. For others, they've done it a few times already. But take it all in, enjoy it. Create some memories with your family, with your friends, but the puck is going to drop, and the 2 points have the same value that they would have if we were playing at the MTS Center.
You know, obviously people kind of forget that it's still an NHL game, and there's still 2 points up for grabs, and it's a big 2 points for our team. And you know, we've been playing some good hockey, and you know, got off to a pretty good start. So it's important we don't get too high on ourselves. So you know, sitting at 4-1 early in the year, it's easy for guys to, you know, get high on themselves and you know, think you know, it's going to be easy or whatever. It's definitely not the case. So Winnipeg's a good team. It's going to be a good test for our group, and you know, it's a huge game for us.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Well, a 2-hour game delay and a loss for the home team certainly didn't stop tens of thousands of fans from enjoying the Heritage Classic at Investors Group Field. Now we'll have your full game highlights later on in sports with Megan Robinson, but first, our Sean Leslie gets us up to speed on the long-time rivalry between the Winnipeg Jets and the Edmonton Oilers.
Go Jets, go! Go Jets, go!
You can forgive his buddies for giving him a hard time. After all, holding a healthy grudge against the Oilers is part of being a Jets fan.
They've had a rivalry for a lot of years back in the 80s, and it's nice to see it back again here in Winnipeg.
During that decade, the Jets just couldn't get past the Oilers, who knocked Winnipeg out in 6 of 8 trips to the playoffs.
Not all Jets fans are old enough to remember the rivalry with the Oilers, so this weekend the torch gets passed both on the ice and in the stands.
Patrick Laine.
The first-year player with a hat trick already under his belt is captivating young Jets fans and reminding older ones of another Finnish rookie.
If he gets anywhere near what Solani did, it's going to be an unbelievable year.
On the other side of the ice, young Oilers fans have a new hero too.
He's excited to see McDavid, and I was excited to see Gretzky.
At the end of the day, it's all about bringing in the old school with the new school.
Bridging the gap to a new generation of fans and to their team's glory years. Players who, along with their supporting casts, have the potential to reignite a rivalry.
I believe it's going to be there, and it's going to be around for a while.
Something fans of all ages can cheer for. Sean Leslie, Global News.
Fans from far and wide came into the city to take in the hockey weekend, including 2 men from Williams Lake, BC, who won their way to the game. Clay Palmantier found an empty beer can in a parking lot, which turned out to be a winning ticket to a VIP trip to Winnipeg for him and a friend.
Yeah, we got to meet a couple of the other winners, and we're a very select group, and it is a Willy Wonka story. It's like finding the golden ticket. It really was. I mean, I literally found it, and we end up with about a 10 grand trip out of it.
Palmantier also met his hero Teemu Selanne last night, who autographed his jersey, and he plans to have it framed.
Well, it's the moments Jets fans have been waiting for. The Heritage Classic puck drop was delayed for more than an hour today because of sun reflecting off the ice. But as CTV's Sheldon Rogers shows us, that didn't deter fans eager to watch outdoor hockey.
Go, Jets, go! Just moments before puck drop, it's tough to walk around the concourse at Investors Group Field. Thousands of hockey fans packed in and ready for some outdoor NHL hockey.
I'm ready to cheer, I'm ready to yell, I'm ready to lose my voice.
2 points are on the line as the Jets and Oilers face off in the Heritage Classic. It's a rivalry that runs deep, rooted with passionate fans. Let's go, Oilers! Fans that have traveled from across the country, like Brad Pilling, who drove from Calgary to meet his family from Ottawa and watch their beloved Oilers play.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the Oilers absolutely put the boots to the Jets in an outdoor, beautiful, sunny setting. It's going to be fun.
It's expected that around 8,000 people came into Winnipeg this weekend to see the game. Hotels were packed, generating some major revenue for the city.
We're looking at an economic impact for Winnipeg this weekend of close to $7 million when you take into comparisons the hotel rooms, the restaurants, the bars, all that kind of stuff. So great impact for business here in Manitoba and for Winnipeg specifically.
And Jets fans couldn't be more proud of the show their city has put on.
We have what every other large city has to offer, and there is no energy like an energy that is fueled by passion.
Fans both young and old.
It's really cool to be at a Jets game with my family and everything, and it's fun doing a whole bunch of stuff.
It's like the icing on the cake, pretty much.
Sheldon Rogers, CTV News, Winnipeg.
Got off to a great start again. I think we really liked our first period, and the second period's
it's a problem now. So we've talked about it a few times, and we need to find a way to come out with the same type of intensity that we do in the first.
We're all pros. We've been through big games in our lifetime, and that's not an issue for us. That it definitely shouldn't be. We got to be focused at the game in hand, and we lost out on a big 2 points tonight.
Well, it's a big win for us. They're a big, strong team, and they skate well. So, they're a good team, and we rose to the challenge and played a good game. Talbs was great, and we had a few other guys step up. So, it was a good feeling today for sure.
We got off to a little later start than they wanted, but the climate was fantastic out there. The ice was just exceptional for an outdoor rink. And it was great for the city of Winnipeg. I think all of you would agree. I mean, we showed ourselves in a very positive light. It's an exciting place to live and work. It's a great place to play hockey. The fans are spectacularly enthusiastic about the game here, so it was a wonderful week for us.
A nearly 2-hour sun delay couldn't dampen everyone's spirits, but a disastrous second period for the Jets took care of that. With 3 Oiler goals in the middle period, the Jets have now been outscored 11-1 in the second period this season, and the scoring chances were few and far between for the Jets on the outdoor ice.
We were just trying to do too much. We weren't doing what we did in the first. In the first we were successful. We got pucks behind them. We were getting pucks to the net. We were creating rebounds, it developed a lot of scoring chances for us.
The second period's it's a problem now. So we've talked about it a few times, and we need to find a way to come out with the same type of intensity that we do in the first.
Yeah, sometimes we played okay, but it's not enough in this league, and we have to be way better in the next game if we like to win.
Tonight we got scored 2 goals on the power play, so we're actually been giving up more goals on the power play than we've scored goals this year, which is outrageous. So we're going to have to figure ourselves out quick.
We certainly would have liked to give the fans at least one reason to get out of the seats today. We couldn't do that for them, unfortunately.
The Jets have trailed to start the third period in all 5 games this season, and they now head out on the road to face the Dallas Stars on Tuesday. With more, let's go upstairs to our own Mitch Rossett.
Well, Russ, on a day dedicated to the heritage of both of these teams, it's only natural the Oilers continue their time-honored tradition of beating the Jets.
It's a big win for us. They're a big, strong team, and they skate well. So, they're a good team, and we rose to the challenge and played a good game.
There's a lot of build-up for the game, obviously. Waiting around a lot longer than we expected, but once that puck dropped, we knew we had to be ready. We talked about it in the room. They came out flying like we expected they would. We weathered the storm a bit.
Our penalty kill was exceptional. This team lit us up in the exhibition season, and there were some things we had to fix, and we did that. Goaltending was fine. A good team effort.
Now, history actually favored Edmonton in this Heritage Classic. Of the 19 outdoor regular season NHL games ever played, the road team has now won 14 of them. Mitch Rossett, Global Sports.